You know, I've worked a lot of dirty jobs in my time, from sewers to crab boats to factories. I've seen firsthand how things can go wrong. And let me tell you, when you're up to your elbows in fish guts or covered in sewage, the last thing you want is a production line grinding to a halt. That's where root cause analysis, or RCA, comes in. It's about figuring out why problems happen in the first place. Not just slapping a band-aid on the situation, but really getting to the root of it. In places like dairy and juice plants, RCA is crucial. We're talking about products people consume every day. Safety and quality are non-negotiable. RCA helps these plants run smoothly, efficiently, and most importantly, safely. So whether you're churning out ice cream or bottling apple juice, understanding RCA can make a world of difference. It's about working smarter, not harder. And that's something we can all get behind. Now, let's talk about what RCA aims to achieve. Root cause analysis, or RCA, is a systematic process for identifying the root causes of problems or events and an approach for responding to them. It is based on the principle that problems are best solved by attempting to correct or eliminate root causes, as opposed to merely addressing the immediately obvious symptoms. By focusing on the root cause, we can prevent the problem from recurring. What are we really trying to do when we put on our detective hats and start investigating problems? Essentially, we're looking to understand the underlying issues that cause disruptions in our processes. This involves gathering data, analyzing it, and identifying patterns or trends that point to the root cause. It's like being a detective, piecing together clues to solve a mystery. First and foremost, RCA is about preventing those "here we go again" moments. These are the frustrating instances when the same problem keeps cropping up, causing delays and inefficiencies. By identifying the root cause, we can implement solutions that prevent these issues from recurring, saving time and resources in the long run. You know, those recurring problems that keep popping up like a bad penny, they can be incredibly frustrating and demoralizing for the team. RCA helps us get to the bottom of these issues so we can eliminate them once and for all. This not only improves our processes, but also boosts morale among the workforce. RCA helps us identify the source of these headaches and eliminate them for good. By doing so, we can ensure that our production lines run smoothly and efficiently. This means fewer interruptions, less downtime, and a more consistent output. It's all about creating a more reliable and predictable production environment. Secondly, RCA is all about improving efficiency. When we can identify and address the root causes of problems, we can streamline our processes and eliminate waste. This leads to a more efficient operation with less downtime and fewer resources spent on fixing recurring issues. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. When production lines are humming along without a hitch, that means less waste, less downtime, and more product out the door. This not only improves our bottom line, but also ensures that we can meet customer demand more effectively. It's all about creating a more efficient and productive operation. And in the world of manufacturing, time is money. Every minute of downtime or inefficiency costs us money. So it's crucial that we identify and address the root causes of these issues as quickly as possible. By doing so, we can ensure that our operations run smoothly and efficiently, maximizing our productivity and profitability. But it's not just about the bottom line. RCA also plays a huge role in ensuring product quality and safety. By identifying and addressing potential hazards, we can prevent contaminated products from ever reaching consumers. This is crucial for maintaining customer trust and ensuring that our products meet the highest standards of quality and safety. RCA also plays a huge role in ensuring product quality and safety. By identifying and addressing potential hazards, we can prevent contaminated products from ever reaching consumers. This is crucial for maintaining customer trust and ensuring that our products meet the highest standards of quality and safety. By identifying and addressing potential hazards, we can prevent contaminated products from ever reaching consumers. This not only protects our customers, but also helps us avoid costly recalls and damage to our reputation. It's all about creating a safer and more reliable product for our customers. Finally, RCA helps create a culture of continuous improvement. When we encourage employees to identify problems and participate in finding solutions, we create a more engaged and proactive workforce. This leads to a more positive work environment and a more resilient organization. When we encourage employees to identify problems and participate in finding solutions, we create a more engaged and proactive workforce. This leads to a more positive work environment and a more resilient organization. By fostering a culture of continuous improvement, we can ensure that we are always striving to be better and more efficient, ultimately leading to greater success for our organization. Before we can fix a problem, we got to know exactly what we're dealing with. Sounds simple, right? But in reality, it's a bit more complex than it seems. Understanding the problem in its entirety is the foundation of any effective solution. But you'd be surprised how often folks jump to conclusions without fully understanding the issue. They see a symptom and immediately think they know the cause. This can lead to wasted time, resources, and even more problems down the line. Let's say you walk into a dairy plant and notice a bunch of yogurt cups with labels stuck on crooked. That's your problem, right? Well, not so fast. It's easy to assume that the labeling machine is faulty, but there could be multiple factors at play. That crooked label is just a symptom of a bigger issue. It could be due to a misalignment in the machine, but it could also be caused by improper handling of the cups before they reach the machine, or even a problem with the adhesive on the labels. The first step is to define the problem clearly and specifically. This means gathering data, observing the process, and talking to the people involved. It's about painting a complete picture of what's going wrong. Instead of saying crooked labels, we might say, an unacceptably high percentage of yogurt cups are leaving the labeling machine with misaligned labels. See the difference? This statement is specific and measurable, which is crucial for diagnosing the issue. We've gone from a vague observation to a specific, measurable problem statement. This allows us to track the problem over time and see if our solutions are making a difference. This is critical because it gives us a target to aim at. Without a clear problem statement, we're just shooting in the dark. We need to know exactly what we're trying to fix. Remember, folks, the devil is in the details. The more we understand about the problem, the better our chances of finding the root cause. It's about digging deep and not settling for the first explanation that comes to mind. The more accurately we define the problem, the better equipped we'll be to find the root cause and implement an effective solution. This means involving the right people, using the right tools, and being thorough in our investigation. Only then can we ensure that we're addressing the real issue and not just treating the symptoms. All right, we've defined our problem: crooked yogurt labels. This might seem like a minor issue at first glance, but in the world of dairy production, even the smallest inconsistency can lead to significant problems. Crooked labels can affect brand perception, customer satisfaction, and even regulatory compliance. So it's crucial that we address this head-on. Now what? Time to put on our detective hats and gather some information. This isn't just about fixing a machine, it's about understanding the root cause of the problem. We need to be thorough and methodical in our approach. This step is all about separating fact from fiction and getting the full picture. We need to gather data from various sources and piece together the puzzle. This means talking to people, examining records, and scrutinizing the equipment. First things first, we need to talk to the folks on the front lines, the men and women who work with the labeling machine every day. They are the ones who interact with the equipment regularly and are most likely to notice any irregularities or changes. They're the ones who know this equipment inside and out. Their insights are invaluable. They might have noticed something that isn't immediately obvious to an outsider. Ask them what they've noticed. Have they seen any patterns or specific instances when the labels tend to go crooked? Are there any particular times of day or shifts when this issue is more prevalent? Have there been any recent changes to the process? Sometimes even a small tweak in the production line can have unforeseen consequences. Maybe a new batch of labels was introduced or the machine settings were adjusted. Any unusual noises or vibrations from the machine? Machines often give us clues when something is wrong. A new sound or a different vibration pattern can indicate a mechanical issue that needs attention. Next, we need to look at the data. Data doesn't lie, and it can provide us with objective insights into the problem. We need to analyze production records, maintenance logs, and any other relevant documentation. What do the production records tell us? Are there any anomalies or trends that stand out? For instance, do the crooked labels coincide with a particular batch of yogurt or a specific time frame? Is there a pattern to the crooked labels? Patterns can help us pinpoint the root cause. If we notice that the issue occurs more frequently during certain shifts or with specific batches, we can narrow down our investigation. Are they happening more frequently at certain times of day or with certain batches of yogurt? This information can be crucial in identifying whether the problem is related to human error, machine malfunction, or something else entirely. Don't forget to examine the equipment itself. A thorough inspection of the labeling machine is essential. We need to check for any signs of wear and tear, misalignment, or other mechanical issues. Are there any visible signs of wear and tear, loose belts, wobbly rollers? These could all contribute to the problem. Even a small misalignment can cause the labels to be applied crookedly. Even the smallest detail could be a clue. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference. A tiny adjustment or a minor repair could resolve the issue entirely. Remember, this isn't about pointing fingers or placing blame. It's about working together as a team to solve the problem. Everyone's input is valuable, and collaboration is key to finding a solution. It's about gathering as much information as possible so we can get to the bottom of this crooked label mystery. By being thorough and methodical, we can identify the root cause and implement a solution that ensures our yogurt labels are perfectly aligned every time.